So what can we do about it? This is kind of the transition that I spoke to here. Is what we really need to do is try to get out of this world of tech performance, making sure that everything is stable and that users can operate in, and I'm going to use Microsoft Word as an example here many times. Get out of the concern that Word is going to start up quickly, it's going to shut down quickly, it's not going to crash, and get more towards, okay, what is the technology designed to do? What value will this provide, right? So that is the maturity that needs to happen from your business partners and on the vendor side, but it also is a shift in your mind of, okay, we've gotten to a point where we're stable. How can we best serve our users with the value these technologies bring? We need to move more towards a standard experience. What we've seen adoption across the board is the earlier that you can get it in front of somebody to say, this is the way that we conduct business here, the sooner people are to adopt that. It is very easy to come in, quickly recognize that there's somebody in a position that you want to be in at one point in time and really take on the way that they work. And I think we know that technology tends to be a little bit more adopted from the newer generations where that's an expectation versus maybe some of those who have found success without technology. We need to consider bespoke technology to live on top of that standard instead of vice versa. So in many conversations that I've had, we know that there are firms out there that have more applications than they do days in the year, meaning we don't know who has ownership of these. They were bought very, very bespokely for different needs and practices and individuals. We don't have enough days in the year to update all of these things. We have a lot of snowflake environments, right? Everything is unique. We don't have a standard going through. We need to really swap that, right? We need something that is, this is the way that you draft, this is the way that you produce legal documentation, and that cover 80% of the challenges that are associated with just producing legal substance in Microsoft Office. And then use that 20% to layer in, okay, you do have a bespoke practice, you do have a unique need, and there's technology out there that will help you accomplish that task. That should be an additive layer versus really the kind of the basis for how technology should work in the drafting experience. It's really important to understand how it's being done today and how it can get better. This isn't anything new, but I'm sure you've all heard the amount of clicks something takes, right? So it might be as simple as reducing clicks, which would be the ideal process, or it might be that the starting point that I have puts me so far behind that I need to do, the following 10 tasks. How can we actually skip some of those steps and get them to a better starting position? And then collaboration is pretty important. We know that IT tends to hold the budget on a lot of these pieces. We know that our knowledge management teams find a lot of value in the Latera desktop suite. So that collaboration of, hey, does the technology meet our need? Is it secure? Are we happy with bringing technology from this vendor in? Needs to also work with those who say, I used to practice, and when I did practice, this is why or why not this technology would be of value to me. It takes it a little bit beyond just the soundness of the technology and more around, what is the likelihood of success because of how much this technology accurately addresses needs that I have. And we kind of pointed out even in practice leads, innovation teams, and so forth.